comedy almost 20 years now, and to make it that long without burning out, you gotta bring some comforts from home. So I'm able to keep up on my teams, keep up on my games.
You've been in comedy for 20 years. You've been playing 2K for 20 years. What have you seen that has changed in both of those categories?
Oh, I mean, what hasn't changed? You've seen such an elevation in both, you know? Going from when I first started, I was an open micer, playing 2K. Now we got the life graphics, and then everybody always talk about the sweat. I don't know what you got to be doing with the sweat every year. It's crazy.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. And now the Lakers starting group. Jones is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Rain Man. And for Toronto, perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. Barnes out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's quickly in at the 1. Well, Clark, we've got lots of games left, but it's already been a very interesting season so far.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Kevin. I've especially enjoyed seeing the rookies get settled in. I mean, that's always something that I kind of prioritize in my observations. Just watching how these guys adjust to the pro game is always pretty fascinating to me.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Pass to Ayton. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Jones. Inside. Doncic with the bucket.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Barnes against Vanderbilt. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Rain Man. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Jones. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, that's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing, we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. And here is Quickly. Following the 3 from Rain. Quickly kicks to Ingram. Drills it from outside.
Well, I think it's big whenever Ingram connects from distance, especially, though, when answering back like he did there.
2 points. That one goes. Rain Man's got 5 now.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
Barrett the pass to Quickly. Pass to Ayton. Quickly looking it over. Shoots over Doncic. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the middle. Here's Rain Man. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Rain Man's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 2. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
The drive by Doncic. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
Doncic, so good, so clever with the ball. Understands how to play through contact.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. And here is Pirtle. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. Pirtle, it's good on the putback.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
White drives in, and they pick up 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Toppin. Toronto working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Walter. Oh, offensive interference. The Lakers making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Lakers leading by 4. White finds Irving. Here's Connect. Outside Irving. It's White on the wing. Smart on the wing. Toppin with the steal. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. The Lakers have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. White looking around. Pass to Connect. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's on target from the high post.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
He gets it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers lead by 6. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Use that. We'll start the second quarter. The Lakers with the ball. They lead by 4. On the wing, Doncic. Here's Rain Man. Buries the long-range jumper. Rain Man's points in the game.
He was free to fire at his leisure there. Not much resistance.
Raptors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Nets put on a show. He picked up 29 points, and talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. He's been on a real hot streak of late, and I think everyone wants to see just how long he can keep this up. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Rain Man with the bucket.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West. and the great Oscar Robertson.
Dalton Connect, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. The Lakers on D. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Ingram wide open. Knocks down the three ball. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Pirtle, he's checked in for Barnes. Toppin comes in for Ingram. And it's Walter in for Barrett. Right wing. Toppin dishes to Ayton. And it's in there. Ayton's got his first points of the game.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Good on the shot.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Raptors trail by 11. Pass to Pirtle. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Here's Walter. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And Jai's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted. Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Here's Doncic. Again, Los Angeles.
Doncic's always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
32 seconds left in the first half. Here's Walter. And it's Irving with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Count it, good. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Luka Doncic out there with Rain Man. Then it's Jones. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Here's Barrett. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Barrett's got his second bucket tonight.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Now, quickly. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Lakers leading by 22. Pass to Rain Man. Makes it off the glass. Rain Man's got 4 this quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Toronto with the ball. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys, back over to you.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard. Stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
A free throw drops for Quickly. And some changes here for the Lakers. Marcus Smart comes in for Rain Man. And it's wide in for Luka Doncic. And Quickly drops them both. And the Lakers with possession here. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. A nice shot by Doncic.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. 19-point game, and there it is for him.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Here's Rain Man. Barrett covering. Rain Man passes to Doncic. Here's Rain Man. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Toronto's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Barrett. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Making it look so easy right now. Once Ingram catches fire like this, he finds ways to stay hot.
Here's Rain Man. And the layup is good. Rain Man's got 12 points here in the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
To the inside, Rain Man, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Raptors trail by 21, and the Raptors call time here. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, It sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
It's time now to present our player of the game, Rain Man.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win. And it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Jones. Here's Rain Man quickly covering. And they double up Doncic. And again, another shot trained there from the Rain Man. And that's now 33 points for Rain Man. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
Barrett, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rain Man.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Barrett, count the basket.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Ingram passes to Barnes. From deep three-point land, missed. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.